looks like a teddy bear, has the most charming eyes in the dog world, and has one heart everywhere. But is the German Spitz, the famous Pomeranian, the right dog for your lifestyle? Behind this cloud of fluffy fur lies a breed full of personality, intelligence, and some very specific care needs that every owner should know. In today's video, you'll discover everything about their temperament, health, grooming routine, and the secrets of this amazing breed. First, a very common question. Are German Spitz and Pomeranian the same thing? The answer is yes and no. The German Spitz is the official breed and comes in 5 size varieties. The largest is the Wolf Spitz, Kieshond, which can stand between 43 and 55 centimeters tall and looks a bit like a small Samoyed. Then come the Giant Spitz, Medium Spitz, Small Spitz, and finally the Dwarf German Spitz, Zwergspitz, standing at just 18 to 24 centimeters, the variety broadly known as the Pomeranian. In other words, the Pom is just the youngest sibling of the Spitz family. And here's another fun fact. Despite their current size, ancestors of the German Spitz weighed between 10 and 15 kilos, 22 to 33 pounds, and were working dogs from Arctic regions, used for pulling sleds, guarding property, and even herding livestock. That's where the breed inherited its extremely dense double coat, erect ears, and surprising endurance. Over the centuries, European breeders selected smaller and smaller dogs. Much of the Pomeranian's popularity grew in the 19th century, when Queen Victoria of England fell in love with the breed and started breeding miniature specimens, influencing breeders across Europe. And do you know where the name Pomeranian comes from? It refers to the historical region of Pomerania, located between present-day Germany and Poland, where these small Spitzes became especially popular and gained worldwide fame. If there's one word that defines the German Spitz, it's personality. They are extremely smart, curious, and deeply attached to their family. But don't let their size fool you. In their minds, they are giants. The Spitz is a natural watchdog. This means they're always aware of everything happening around them and tend to announce anything new with barks. This behavior is part of the breed, but it can become an issue if it isn't managed early on. That's why training and puppy socialization are essential to prevent excessive barking. By the way, if your dog barks at every noise, person, or movement, I've put together a full video covering the main causes of this behavior and the most effective techniques to reduce it. Once you finish this video, it's definitely worth checking out. Besides being super smart, Spitzes learn commands surprisingly fast. The challenge isn't learning, it's deciding whether to obey. They're so clever that they often seem to think, I get what you want, but what's in it for me? Because of this, positive reinforcement works much better than scolding. With patience, consistency, and fun training sessions, they stop being the little boss of the house and turn into loving, loyal, and incredibly charming companions. Now, let's talk about the highlight of the breed, that gorgeous coat. Keeping a Spitz looking great isn't hard, but it does require a routine. Ideally, brush them 2 to 3 times a week to remove dead hair, prevent matting, and keep the coat healthy and fluffy. And here's a heads up for anyone dreaming of getting a Spitz. Even though they're small, they shed quite a bit. You'll find stray hairs around the house all year long, but during shedding season, which usually happens once or twice a year, that amount increases significantly. The good news is that frequent brushing really helps keep it under control. Now, here's a critical warning every prospective owner needs to know. Never give your Spitz a low trim or clip them with a machine. The German Spitz is the breed most affected by Alopecia X, a condition that can cause permanent coat loss. It can show up between 1 and 12 years of age, mostly in young males. While there are treatments available, like neutering, microneedling, and melatonin, none of them guarantee that the coat will grow back. So prevention is your best bet. Stick to sanitary trims and when necessary, a light scissor trimming at the ends to maintain their natural coat shape. Baths don't need to be as frequent as many people think either. Generally, a bath every 3 to 4 weeks is enough to keep your Spitz clean and healthy. What's even more important than the bath itself is drying the coat completely. Because of their double coat, moisture can get trapped close to the skin, promoting dermatitis and other issues. So after a bath, make sure the fur is 100% dry before letting your dog play or rest. A very common mistake is getting a summer cut, thinking it will help cool your dog down. In reality, their double coat acts as thermal insulation. It protects them from both cold and heat. So shaving your Spitz won't make them cooler. It actually destroys their natural protection against heat and sun exposure. Another common trait in the breed is mild eye tearing, which can cause reddish-brown staining under the eyes, especially in light-colored coats. Most of the time, it's just a cosmetic issue. Wiping the area daily helps keep the fur clean. But pay attention. If the tearing is heavy, shows discharge, or the eyes get red, see a veterinarian, as it could indicate an eye issue that needs treatment. Besides coat care, there are 2 relatively common health issues in the breed that deserve attention. Patellar luxation, which affects the knees, and tracheal collapse, a condition that restricts airflow. To help protect your Spitz's neck, always use a harness instead of a traditional collar during walks. To protect their knees and avoid patellar luxation, daily preventive care is key. Keep your dog at a healthy weight. Place non-slip rugs on slippery floors and prevent them from jumping off high couches or beds. Preventing these impacts makes all the difference. With these simple care steps, your Spitz will have a much better chance of staying healthy, comfortable, and sporting that beautiful coat that turns heads wherever they go. The German Spitz is, without a doubt, a captivating breed, perfect for anyone looking for a vibrant, loving, and energetic companion to brighten up the home. What about you? Do you already have a Spitz? Or are you thinking about bringing one of these fur babies home? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed these tips, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. See you in the next video.